How do the Hardrock Underground mining employers recruit and train their new starters? So with the Hardrock Underground industry, as we've already discussed in previous videos, there's no formal training. So the employers are in a unique position where they have to hire new starters with no experience. Now in the industry, we term that as being green. And so if you go in green, you've got, unfortunately, a 3 in 5 chance of failing in the first 6 months. Now it's been like that ever since I started 25 years ago, and it's like that every time we go through an upswing and they have to hire new starters. Now, why does it happen? Well, the easiest way to show you why, or explain to you why it happens, is just to go through the recruitment process. So once you get hired, a lot of the companies will put you through 2 or 3 day course down here in Perth to try and explain to you how the mine works and give you a bit of an idea of what it all looks like with their caves that they've created in sheds around Perth at the moment, and on the other side of the country as well, which is really good to give you a rundown. So once you do that, then you'll get shipped up to site and you'll do the on-site inductions. Normally you'll have to do a surface induction, an underground induction, and they'll probably put you through a first aid ticket, a 1-day working at heights course, and anything else that you need up there. Then you'll get put with a buddy and you'll start your job. So if you start as a nipper, you'll normally get put with the nipper that's about to be promoted, and they'll train you over the next week and a half. If you go onto a truck, if you're lucky enough to be on a site where the trucks have got dicky seats, then you'll go with an experienced truck driver as your buddy until you get up to speed. They normally give you a couple of weeks to get yourself up to speed, maybe 2 swings at the most, but this is where it becomes, unfortunately, survival of the fittest. Now, all the information is shoved into the employer's timeline, and they do a very good job of trying to explain it to everybody of what's going on, but unfortunately people miss stuff, and they just go into information overload. And what ends up happening is that people make a silly mistake, and if you make a silly mistake in your first 6 months and incur a verbal warning or a written warning, that normally ends up being a window seat, so you get no second chances in your first 6 months. That's unfortunate way the industry works. It's the nature of the beast. The other unfortunate thing is that the employers are used to turning over a lot of new starters. That's why you see so many job ads. If you come over to Seek and have a look and just type underground in, you'll see all the jobs come up, and they're looking for lots of people. There's lots of truck driving jobs going, and again, everybody that knows how to drive a truck, underground truck, that wants a job's got one. They might get somebody poached from one site to another that's not having any luck moving up through the ranks where they are, but majority of these people that are looking for truck drivers are going to be forced to hire new starters. And again, the reason that they're forced to hire new starters is because of the turnover that they're having. And that's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. So I hope that information helps and gives you some idea of what happens when you go to site. The best thing to do is to get your head around, when you get to site, get your head around exactly the way they want the jobs done on their site and do it their way. It's really important. So I hope you find that information helpful, and if you've got any more questions that you want answers, send them through. Like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.